Welcome all of you. Last class we studied about for loop, its syntax, examples, and we studied few programs by using for loop. Now today I am going to say you can use the for loop without the start value. So in for loop you have inside the bracket three arguments are there. One is start, one is stop, and one is step. And last class I told you we can avoid a step value. By default, the interpretable considers step value as 1. Now today I am going to say that you can use the for loop without the start value also. If you are not mentioning the start value in your for loop, then interpreter will consider the start value as 0. Interpreter will consider the start value as 0. Here, for example, you can say in this example, I am just mentioning only the, here it is without start and it's not spelling mistake is here. Here I am mentioning only the stop value. In this example, only one argument inside the bracket or only one value inside the bracket. So that means the start value will be considered as 0. If the start value is not mentioned in the for loop, then 0 will be taken as the start value. Inside the bracket, if only one value is mentioned, see that here only one value is mentioned, then interpreter will consider that value as the stop value. You are mentioning only one value, then that value will be considered as the stop value and the start value will be taken as 0 and the step value will be taken as 1. See that? I'll take one example here. I'll open the IDLE. I'll type one for loop here. For I in range 9. See that I'm just writing only one value inside the for loop. Only one value inside the bracket. So that means that will be considered as the stop value. Now I'll write print I. Print I. Run this program and see the output. I can give you the output, show you the output here. Sample 33. Sample 33. See that it is starting with 0 till 9. Starting with 0 till 9 is displaying the output. I think all of you understood. Okay. So here I just mentioned only one value that will be considered as the stop value. That is why interpreter displayed till 8. It will not take the final value, stop value. Whatever the value given did not be taken, it will take that value minus 1. So that is why it displayed till 9. But the starting value is 0 there. So there is not start value, no stop value. Start value is 0 and step value, not stop value, step value is 1. Clear the concept? So you can use the for loop with one value inside the bracket. That value will be considered as the stop value. In that case, start value will be 0. Next, I am going to discuss about infinite loop. Infinite loop means the loop is not ending at all. The loop is not ending at all. I am going to write an infinite loop. I am going to declare a variable C is 1. Just I declare C as 1 and I am going to write the while. Now here I am writing the infinite loop by using while loop. While C less than 10. This is a test condition part. C is 1 less than 10, condition true. So I am going to display the value print C and after that I am going to say C equal to C minus 1. So I am decrementing the value of C. C is 1 and your test condition is 10 and you are decrementing the value of C. So 1, instead of updating, I am decrementing the value. So we need to display 1 to 10, but here I just mentioned the updation as C equal to C minus 1. That means the value of C is decrementing here. C is 1, after that it is decremented to 0 and again decremented to minus 1, it is going that way. Now run this program, you can see the change in the output. Now when you run this program, see this is known as infinite loop. It is not ending at all, it is scrolling like this. So that means it's decrementing the value of C and displaying like this. So when I close this one, your program is still running. Do you want to kill it? Yes, kill it, then only it will stop that execution. So this type of loop is known as infinite loop. So the loop is repeatedly executing. It is not stopping at all. It is not stopping at all. It is repeatedly executing. This type of loop is known as infinite loop. You can take another example. I am going to write here another example. The value is 10 and here I am going to change the test condition as it is greater than 0. 0, C is initial value 0, C is initial value is 10, 10 greater than 0, test condition true, and here I am going to update the value of C. So that means 10 is incremented to 11, 12, 13, it is going in that way, it is not reaching at 0. So it will be another infinite loop. You run this program, you can say it is infinite loop. So this type of loop is known as infinite loop. Now the next topic is what I am going to explain here is this is nested loop. Nested loop. Nested loop means a loop inside another loop is known as nested loop. A loop inside another loop is known as nested loop. I just written two different examples. One is by using for loop and another one is using while loop. I will explain this by using the other screen. Instead of this presentation screen, I'll take the screen. Okay. Now, here, see that this is the first for loop. Under the indentation of this for loop, I am writing one more for loop. Under the indentation of this for loop, print j is there. So, how it is executing, I'll explain now. All of you listen here. Initially, the initial value, write it over there. Initial value of k is 1, which is less than 20. So, k is 1, stop value is 20. That means you have to extract the numbers from 1 to 19. So, 1 is the first value of k. And it's coming here in the j loop, for loop j loop, where j is 1 now. J is 1. And after that, print j. So, how much will be printed now? It is now printing j, 1. 1 is printed. After that, the inner loop is updated. It will not go for the outer loop now. So it will go for the inner loop. Your inner loop is this one. This is the inner loop. Inner loop updation will be taking place. So j will be updated as 2. Here the inner loop variable is j. So here j will be updated. J will be updated as 2. 2 less than 5. Yes, 2 less than 5. So print j. Print j means how much will be printed? Printed value is 2. Again the inner loop j is updated to 3. 3 less than 5. Print j. So you will get the value 3. 3 is again j is updated to 4. 4 less than 5. You will get the value 4. Next 5. 5 less than 5. So that means it will not take the end value, stop value. So there it will stop the execution of that for loop. Inner for loop execution now stop there. So that means you got the output from 1 to 4. After that, it go and update the outer loop. Only after completely executing the inner loop, the outer loop will be updated. Now the outer loop is updated to 2. Again, it is coming back to the inner loop itself. There, second time it is coming to the inner loop. There what will happen? Again, the inner loop will be initialized with its corresponding value. The inner loop will be initialized with its start value. So that means now j is again initialized with the value 1 itself. And the 1 less than 5 condition true. So print j. So how much will be printed? It will be printed as 1 again. Again inner loop is updating. It will not go and update the outer loop. So now inner loop is updated to 2. You will get the output as 2. Inner loop is updated to 3. You will get the output 3. Inner loop is updated to 4. You will get the output 4. Inner loop is updated to 5. Stop the execution. Again it will go and update the outer loop. Now the outer loop is this one. Here the outer loop value is 3. Outer loop is 3. Outer loop is updated with the updated as 3. Now again inner loop. Again inner loop is set as 1. Now you will get the output as 1, 2, 3, 4. After that again outer loop will be updated to 4. So this way the nested loop will be executed. This is the execution of the nested loop. This type of execution is known as nested loop. In the same way, you can do your while loop also for the execution of nested loop. See, I just written one example over here in the example over here with the while loop, nested loop. See, count is 1. Count is a variable. That is a test condition variable of the outer loop. This is known as, the outer one is known as outer loop, inner one is known as inner loop. Here the outer loop is while count less than or equal to 10. So that is outer loop. Count is 1. 1 less than or equal to 10. Yes, condition true. So S is 1. S again 1. S less than or equal to 5. Condition true. So this is inner loop. 1 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. So you are adding S plus count. I'll write the count value. Count value is here 1 and S value here it is 1 again. And count, S plus count, you will get the print value as 2. And see that indentation of this statement. It is coming under the inner loop. It is coming, this S is equal to S plus 1 is coming under the inner loop. So S will be updated as 2. And after that, it is going and checking the test condition. It will not execute this statement because this is a statement coming under the outer loop. So inner loop consists of only S is equal to S plus 1. That statement will be executed. So S is incremented as 2. S is incremented as 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. So again print S plus count. S means it is 2. 2 plus count, you will get the answer 3. And again S is incremented to 3. Now you are saying 3 plus count. 3 plus 1, you will get print value as 4. Again S is updated to 4. You will get here it as 5. And again S is updated to 5 and here it is 5 less than or equal to 5. So 5 also will be taken there. Now 5 plus 1 will give you the answer 6. After the now again S is updated to 6. 6 less than or equal to 5, condition false. Now it will come and execute this count updation because it is coming out of the inner loop and executing the count updation. So when you update the count value, count is now 1, count equal to count plus 1 will give you the answer 2 here. You are checking 2 less than or equal to 10. Yes. After that, it is coming and executing this statement. Again, S is initialized with the value 1. Again, S is initialized with the value 1. I'll write it as S as 1 here. Now, S 1 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. So, here again, the next output S1. 1 plus count. Count is 2 now. 1 plus count, you will get the value 3 here. S is updated to 2. Here, S will be updated to 2. And print S plus count. S is 2. 2 plus 2, you will get 4. Answer will be 4. Same procedure, it will be repeated. It is similar to your for loop itself. Only after completing the while loop, the outer loop updation will be taking place. Inner loop indentation consists of only 2 statements here. So after the execution of these 2 statements only, the outer loop updation will be executed. Then the outer loop test condition will be evaluated. So this type of loop is known as nested loop. Okay, this type of loop is known as nested loop. Now we can try out one program by using nested loop that I'll discuss in the next class. Okay, children? So I think all of you understood how the nested loop is executing. Execution of the nested loop. Only after completing the inner loop, then only the outer loop will be updated. So just listen to the video more than one time, then only you'll get an idea about how the nested loop is working and what is infinite loop. Okay, thank you, children. Thank you. Thank you once again.